So, everybody stands.
Okay, let's see. The measure of line segment CB is equal to 3 units, which is correct. Last one. We have line segment AB. What is the measure of line segment AB? Yes, Jenny B?
The measure of line segment AB is equal to 18 units.
Let's see. Okay, we have 18 units. Rexine? Congruent? Let's be specific, ha? What we are trying to say here is the relationship of the midline to its base. Okay. So the first one, ma'am says that the base is equal to its midline. Next is, it is parallel to its midline or to its base. The midline is parallel to its base. Next is, they are congruent. And congruent to segment LC. Okay. Why is it that they are equal based on our activity? Anyone? Yes po?
Because it illustrates that point L is the midpoint of segment.
Okay, very good. It says that point L is the midpoint of line segment BC, wherein it makes them congruent to each other, or the measure of them is equal. How about the measure of line segment BM and line segment MA? Anyone? They are also congruent because M is the midpoint of line segment BA or AB. So why do you think they have a different markings? The markings of line segment BL and line segment LC is different from line segment BM and line segment MA. Why they have different markings? Anyone? Yes, Ophelia?
Sir, because line segment BC is, the length of line segment B is different from the length of line segment A.
Okay, very good. They don't have the same length. Line segment LN and LM respectively. Complete the following statement. So let us have number 1. Anyone? Let us have number 1. Line segment OK is equal to? Yes? Oh.
One half of line segment
Segment.
Let's see if it's correct. So we have 1/2 of line segment NM, which is correct. NM is our base, and line segment OK is our midline. How about number 2? Line segment LK is equal to?
Line segment M.
Yes, oh,
Line segment K.
line segment KM. Let's see. The answer is correct. Line segment KM. How about number 3? Number 3? Yes?
Line segment ON is equal to line segment O.
Okay. Line segment LO or OL is correct. Now, you have answered it correctly. Let us proceed with another one. Groups. So, we have 3 tables. So, this will be group 1, then the rest one will be group 2. Then, okay. Lahat po nung nandito sa right side ko. Right side ko. Dito po kayo makikigroup. So, ang gagawin po natin, harap doon po muna kayo magharap. Okay. Same as na sa kabilang side. Group 2. Choose a briefcase. 2. Question. If line segment B is equal to 17 cm, then line segment OG is equal to?
34.
And your answer is? Correct. 34 cm. Will you keep it or pass it? Pass? Is that final pass?
Yes.
Okay. Pass. Positive 5,000.
So much.
Group 1 gain, positive 5,000. Group 1, choose a briefcase. Let's have briefcase number 4. Okay, if line segment OG is equal to 36 cm, then line segment B is equal to? Your answer is? 18. And that is correct. Will you pass it or keep it? Keep it. Okay, let's see. Negative 6,000. Okay, negative 6,000. Okay, group 2. O hindi talaga natin siya nakikita. O kahit hindi na sa figure. Ano ang kahalagahan na alam natin ang midline theorem?
In question, in what particular example do you see the application of midline theorem? Maybe in volleyball court? Yung center line?
Pwede ito i-relate natin sa volleyball court, which is yung line, center line doon sa gitna. Which is, pagka nag-step ka doon, it's a foul na. Points na ng kalaban mo. Ganon din sa tunay na buhay. Kailangan natin maging fair. Ano? Now, lesson natin last time. Okay, buksan natin ang ating Canva. Ay, Khan Academy, sorry.
Theorem and then midline theorem in real life. In triangles, a separate line does gleam. Midline theorem, the math dream team. Half the base, parallel and neat. In real life, it helps keep things complete.
Let us have quiz number 1. Directions. Read each question / statement carefully and identify what is being asked. Write only the letter of the correct answer on your paper. Letter A, similarity theorem. Letter B, triangle midline theorem. Letter C, Pythagorean theorem. And letter D, alternate interior angles theorem. Okay, you have to choose your answer correctly.
HT at si FHT naman, under naman po sila ng school head for the PP SS and then PP SH sa school head po. Ano po? So yun po yung process. Start po natin kay Ma'am MT po and then HT. Sige po.
Gumit na ako eh. Kala ko, pagit na ako. Good morning po. Yun. So, una po, congratulations, sir, no? Kasi, napakatapang mong tinanggap yung challenge. Sa dami naming lahat dito, ikaw yung isa sa pinakamatapang. At napatunayan mo naman po yung pag-accept ng challenge. Congratulations po ulit. Pangalawa po, kamusta po kayo?
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Mas kinakabahan ka ngayon pagkatapos, no? So, ba't po kayo kinakabahan?
After po siguro nung kanina pinipigil ako. Ngayon na lang manifest.
Ngayon siya lumalabas. Parang ako po. Ganyan din ako eh. Pagkatapos, huwag na po tayong mag-usap. Tapos na eh. Kung kailan po natapos, sa kanya po ako kinausap. Ngayon po ako kinakabahan. Parehas po tayo, sir. Relax muna, sir. Relax. Yan. Yan. Ang sunod ko pong tanong ay, sa tingin niyo po, ano po yung isa sa mga pinakamagandang nangyari ngayon sa inyong demonstration teaching po?
Actually po, yung makita ko po kayo nag-enjoy dun sa activity, yun na po yung pinakamaganda sa akin. Dahil as a math teacher po, mahirap pong ma-engage basta-basta yung bata sa activity po.
Sa tingin niyo po, ano naman yung hindi? Meron
Ay,
po kaya?
Meron yung yung may mga nakakalimutan po akong parts na dapat hindi lang kayo yung may hawak nung kanina manipulatives, kung hindi ako din, para mas maipakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung dapat na gagawin, para habang nagde-demonstrate ang ma'am, nakikita nyo rin sa akin kung ano yung ginagawa ko, which is dapat ganun. Kasi just in case na magkamali si ma'am at doon kayo nakabase sa kanya, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin kay ma'am na mali po siya. Ano po? Kasi yun yung pagkakaintindi po niya.
Yung sarili niyo po, yung performance niyo ngayon, from 1 to 10, as 10 being the highest and 1 is the lowest, how are you going to rate po yung sarili niyo?
Pag i-rate ko po, base po sa performance ko nung mga nakaraan, pag may demonstration teaching, mababase ko po ng 7 kasi mas nag-improve na po ako ng kaunti.
May follow-up ba sana? In-explain niya lang po eh. So yun lang po yung karagdagan po kay ma'am naman. Congratulations once again, sir.
So, unang-una po ay hindi ko alam kung magpapasalamat ako to be one of the classroom observers. Pero syempre po isang karangalan din po na mapabilang sa magbibigay po ng technical assistance sa ating nagpakitang turo at para na rin po sa atin na maibahagi natin pagdating natin sa ating kanya-kanyang school kung paano po at paano kami makakatulong sa inyo sa pagproseso ng ganitong pagbibigay po ng technical assistance. So, hi, Sir Jiggly. So, first, congratulations on a successful observation. Masasabi kong ikaw ay nagawa mo yung dapat at ano yung pagkatuto na maibibigay sa ating mga mag-aaral at para maka-inspire ng ating mga learners sa ating pagtuturo. Okay. So, how do you feel now?
Mas okay na po ng kaunti.
Mas okay na daw siya ng kaunti. Okay. So, if you will rate yourself, how will you rate it?
Kaya po nang sabi ko kay ma'am, ang pinagbasehan ko lang po is yung aking mga performance before. So masasabi ko po siguro 7 po.
Okay. So kung i-rate mo yung sarili mo in a scale of 1 to 10, so masasabi mong 7. Bakit may kulang?
Kasi para po sa akin yung sa sitwasyon ko po, hindi po ako sanay na mag-English sa classroom. Kasi gawa po ng, bukod sa nakagawian ko na, mahirap po siyang intindihin ng bata. Lalo na, kaya po minsan, kadalasan, ang ginagamit ako lang po na English ay yung technical terms na hindi ko kayang i-translate sa Tagalog. Kaya kung mapapansin niyo po kanina, yung aking pong pagsasalita, marami po doon ang Tagalog. And then, yung English ko po, hindi ko po alam kung ganun katama kasi as a math major, hindi ko alam. Basta yung ko po, yung pagsasalita pa ng English ay hindi po ganun ka-fluent. Kagaya po ng ngayon, ng ginawa ko po ngayon.
Okay, so siguro as mathematics teacher ay hindi naman masyadong pinaghahanapan, Bukod doon, saan ka pa nahirapan sa iyong pagtuturo at
Yung sa ano po, sa class size po ng classroom. Sa class size po kasi ng classroom, meron pong mga upuan na nakadikit na sa bintana. Tapos medyo maluwang po yung classroom at masikip din. Tapos may mga cabinet. Saan po kasi may mga cabinet pa rin po sa dulo. Once po kasi na halimbawa, kagaya po kanina, nagdi-discuss po ako, nagpapasagot po ako kay Ma'am Derma dito sa harap. Pagka nakatalikod po ako, hindi ko na po alam yung ginagawa ng bata. Kaya as much as possible, medyo nakatagilid po ako. Pero kanina po, nakatagilid po ako. Hindi ko po nakikita po anong nangyayari dito sa gilid.
So in terms of the lesson, saan ka ba nahirapan?
Sa lesson po, actually po yung yung sa part ng motivation, yun po yung isa sa pinakamahirap pong
Okay. So if you will, if you were to teach the same lesson, so what part will you improve?
yung doon po sa masasabi ko po doon sa introduction, medyo nagkaroon po ako doon na medyo hirap po kasi ako pag nagtagni-tagniin yung activity. Kasi po minsan na iiwanan ko yung activity nang hindi ko siya na-connect doon sa susunod na activity. Yun po.
Okay, do you think preparing the lesson to your learner is important?
Opo.
Okay.
Nagkaroon po tayo ng idea on how to process the class observation. So, I am very thankful that you are acknowledging our demo teacher, no? So, from that attitude, you are giving positive vibes, no? And it is very important talaga, mga ma'am, na kinukumusta natin, no? How do you feel? What's your feeling after the demo? So and you do the self-reflection from the teacher itself, no? Sila yung nagre-reflect doon sa kanilang ginawang pakitang turo. Lahat ay sa kanila nang gagaling, no? Parang binabalikan nila yung pangyayari, nare-reflect nila how do the teacher engage with the learner, no, how he or she introduce the topic itself, then yung application noong ating 5 kung paano yung na-explore, na-engage ang lesson. So that is very very essential po, and the teaching style of the teacher is also giving emphasis, no? Nare-realize niya if the teacher was given a chance to teach again the same topic, so nare-realize niya kung ano yung kanyang pwedeng mas i-improve pa, no? And as for the teacher naman, nakita ko rin talagang yung kanyang pagtanggap na acceptance, that is very important, no, kung paano na-accept ng teacher yung lahat ng ibinibigay natin. Of course, yung nai-connect ni teacher from your questions, no, kung paano niya naituro yung lesson, kung paano ang bata ay nag-interact with the lesson. So, and of course, yung facial expression ng ating mga master teacher and head teacher ay napaka-importante po talaga. Parang napi-feel ng guro, hindi sila natatakot sa observation, no? Kasi pag sinabing may observation, talagang the number one feeling ng teacher ay na-stress or ano man. But because of the technical assistance given to them through the way you give your questions and the engagement to the teacher, ay nagiging ay yung flow ng pag-uusap or naa-at ease ang feeling ng teacher kasi
from the beginning, tinanong natin, how do you feel right now? And sa pagkatapos, that is very important pa rin, na malaman natin ang feeling ng ating teacher. Ano po? And of course, sa actual naman talaga po ay nauuna talaga ang mga positive feedback. But if there are things na meron ka rin naman nakita na pwedeng mai-contribute for the improvement of the teaching and learning process, pwede rin namang sabihin kay teacher in a nice way pa rin, no? Hindi yung parang tayo talaga yung nagtatanong sa kanya. Ang mga technical providers talaga, ang ating role ay kay teacher mismo manggagaling kung her learning or his learning style.